Hey, TikTok, YouTube, all you internet folks, Clue Man here. So I was just at Walmart and saw a guy coming towards me wearing a Trump hat, and he saw me wearing my Army hoodie, and he kind of gave me a nod, and I said, "Hey, buddy, are you a veteran?" And he's like, "Yep." I said, "When did you serve?" 74 to 78 in the Army. I'm like, "Oh, so you're a post Vietnam era veteran?" He's like, "Yep." I said, "Well, let me ask you, um, do you know who General John Kelly is, retired General John Kelly?" And he's like, "No." I said, "Well, he was Trump's longest serving chief of staff. And he, I said, you should Google or look up what he has to say about Donald Trump, because he heard Donald Trump call our fallen comrades losers and suckers." And I said, and what do you think about Trump being a five-time draft dodger, being a veteran? So I'm trying to have a civil conversation here, understand? And you could see, the minute I said that, you could see his brain hit the shut off listening valve and like start flickering and start going to all the Fox News, Truth Social talking points that he's been hearing for years now. Because he literally, he stopped, and I could watch the look on his face. He was like this. "What do you like so much about Biden?" he says. I'm like, "Well, it's not exactly what I like or dislike about Biden. I'm telling you about what I don't like about Trump being a draft dodger and someone who calls our fallen comrades losers and suckers." And then, so that his first pivot was like asking me what I thought about Biden. And then he immediately comes back with, "Well, Biden's giving money to illegal immigrants that should be going to veterans." I'm like, "No, that's not true." I said, "There's no such thing as illegal people. We have people on the border who are coming here and are claiming asylum and want to have us grant them asylum." He's like, "Well, no, they're giving them money." No, dude, I don't know where you're hearing that shit, but first of all, anybody who comes across the border and sets foot in our country and asks for asylum, they do have some rights. Right to a speedy trial. A right to some kind of a mitigation to determine whether we're going to take them or not, right? So I tried to pivot with him, and I said, "So where are your immigrant ancestors from?" And he's like, "Well, I don't know." Like, so wait a minute, your immigrant ancestors came here. What's to assume they weren't illegal? That they didn't come here illegally. "Well, back in the old days, everybody was supposed to come through Ellis Island." I'm like, "No, they weren't. They were coming across every border. Where are you getting this information?" I said to him. So then he flips the switch again, and he's like, "Well, if you're going to vote for Biden, welcome to communism." And I said, "But I'd actually choose communism over fascism." And he's like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, you have Nazis on your team. Trump is a fascist wannabe dictator. Look at Project 2025. Look at Agenda 47. I'm trying to reason with the guy, giving him facts. And he is just spewing straight political rhetoric that came right off of Fox News. I mean, he's just being fed. These idiots are drones. They are full on just zombies being fed information. So then he pivots one more time and he says, "Well, Biden's a pedophile. You should YouTube Biden sniffing children." I said, I saw the video you're talking about where he was trying to comfort his granddaughter who had just lost her dad, his son, at the funeral or wake or whatever it was. I said, that doesn't make him a pedophile. You're literally wearing a hat on your head supporting a convicted sex offender, okay? And that at that point, he turned on and walked like, and starts mumbling and walking away. And I'm just like, I was floored again. Here I try to have a meaningful, conversation. I approached him very gently, and he just he literally, the switch flipped, and then he just started spewing Republican bullshit. And I don't know how we deal with this, people. I don't know how we deal with it. There's three things going on here from what I can gather: cognitive dissonance, willful ignorance, and the Dunning-Kruger effect. Dunning-Kruger effect is simple. They're too ignorant to know how ignorant they are. Willful ignorance is them just choosing not to hear facts. Cognitive dissonance, they're just cognitively drinking in all the orange Kool-Aid they can freaking drink. And I'm sorry, but if we can't get rid of these people, our country's done. The country's ruined. We have to get rid of these people. I'm going to go check my blood pressure. There's your clues.